Hello, it's me, Maury Sky. I hope you're doing well, because I'm chilling. I'm gonna go to bed soon, which is usually a good sign, good thing for me, because I don't sleep as much as I necessarily should. Not necessarily for lack of trying, but also sometimes like I do kind of stay up a lot. But how are you? I'm doing well. I wanted to just make a fun video for once. Because look, if you know anything about my channel, if you have seen any of my other videos, then I'm A, surprised, and B, it's pretty easy to get the gist of the fact that this whole channel is essentially me processing my emotions, crashing out lightly. And most of my videos are sad. I struggle a lot with my mental health. I struggle opening up to people. I have a lot of shit going on right now and in general. But I don't want that to be everything that you know about me. Like, I don't want the entirety of my existence on this channel to be of doom, gloom, and despair. And sorry, I'm gonna keep fidgeting with my hair because there's I can feel one right in front of my face. But this is my channel, so I'm here to talk about myself. And you're welcome to stay and get to know me a bit. But I mean, yesterday was it? Or I just posted my 30th video, so this is my 31st. And I didn't expect to ever post that many. I didn't actually plan on posting any at all, so posting in the first place is still kind of crazy. In fact, I have over 100 followers now, or subscribers? That's crazy. But anyways, enough about the channel, more about me, the main event. Because why not? What are some fun facts about me? So the name's Maury Sky. I'm a very international person. Usually, I've got a weird accent, if you can tell. But I'm British American, and I grew up in multiple countries. I've lived in 4 countries, which is South Korea, Hong Kong, Mexico, and England. So despite the fact I sound American, I've never actually lived in the States. I do go back every year to visit family, so I have a very strong connection to Idaho, because my family is from Boise, Idaho. And if you say Boise, you're wrong. It is Boise. Boise, like you see a boy. And if you're French, you might try and pronounce it as Boise, and that's also wrong. And I have a vehement not hate. I personally have many things against French, and one of them is that I'm trying to slowly learn it, and I don't wanna, which makes learning it very slow. But I have such a strong bias towards Spanish because I spent my childhood in Mexico City, so I speak Spanish. Do I speak perfect Spanish? No. Pero todavía puedo hablar español y creo que tengo un acento que está ok, más o menos. No es acento completamente mexicano, pero al mismo tiempo sí suena bien. Anyway, if you don't speak Spanish, that was just me saying that I have an okay accent in Spanish. It's not completely Mexican, but it's something. It's understandable. There's a high likelihood that I have some kind of I don't know, ADHD, neurodivergency, mostly because my brain goes at 1,000,000 miles a minute until it runs into a wall and crashes. I physically can't keep still. This is something that kind of annoys me, but I find really interesting, is that when people stand, usually they stand still, right? Or maybe not completely like a statue, but they're not moving. What I do when I stand is I move all the time, and usually it's me rocking back and forth. Just I kind of go like this, like I'm just like not quite as much as this, but you get the gist of it. So I'm always moving, and I just, you know, like an object in motion stays in motion. I'm an object in motion, and the reason I stay in motion, the wind behind my sails, is that I have an inability to shut the fuck up, or just, I don't know, take a chill pill. I love trying new things. I'm a big fan of music. I would love to make music of some variety. But it scares the shit out of me. Like, genuinely. The idea of pouring myself into an art form that I really don't feel like I'm very good at. And it kills me because I know that everything takes practice, and I'm just scared to practice. But I love making art. I'm a very artistic person. If the decor is any hint, as well as, you know, the orange hair. Yeah, I do my own hair. My favorite color is orange. I kind of had to choose my favorite color to be orange, where initially for years it was pink. That's why my walls are pink. And then I kind of felt a little bit, not divorced from femininity, but I didn't feel quite as connected to it. And I wanted my favorite color to be something that I chose. Which sounds weird because it's your favorite color, you choose it. But like, I've always just grown up with pink being my favorite color, and nothing against pink. The ends of my hair are pink. I love pink. But to me, orange felt right. Because I'm a very warm person. Like, I'm very kind of sunshiny. And I get in my head about it. Because I love anything to do with the sun. I'm like a plant. I need to photosynthesize. Like, stick me in the sun, and everything is right in the world. Don't stick me in the sun for too long, though, because I'm white as fuck and I burn. Like, I have ginger genetics in me. The orange is not just for show, it is part of my soul. Which doesn't exist because of ginger. But yeah, I don't tan. Or like, actually, I wonder if you can you tell? I have like the slightest tan line, like the slightest watch tan line. Slightest. This is me tan. I don't tan. I get freckles though. I get tiny freckles, and then I burn. And I burn bad. It's not fun. But what was I on about? Sunshine, just any kind of sun motif. I love the, like, when I'm partnered with a friend, like the sun and the moon kind of like aesthetics. I'm always the sun. Like, to me, it feels weird because I feel like it's a very main character energy thing to be like, oh, I'm just the sun and I'm so cool, but it's true. Like, I don't want to sound like a narcissist, but it is true. And I'm incredibly friendly. And I love connecting with people. I think it's so fun. And making friends and just getting up to shit and going on adventures. I like to walk around. I like going on walks to new places. I like exploring. What do I like? I like to bake. I like to read. I recently picked up a book by Emily Wilson, the first female translator of the Odyssey, and it's her breaking down her analyses of ancient Greek literature, or literature being a strong word, but you know what I'm talking about. It's called like Crossing the Wine Dark Sea, and I like learning. I'm not always good at it, fuck no. In fact, I'm so bad at, okay, I'm not bad at maths. It just takes me a minute. I did the bare minimum maths classes, and I could have done more. I think it would have been fun. I like when things fall into place. Like, I loved doing STEM challenges at school. Never for the equations. Keep equations far away from me. But just the feeling of making something fit into place. Like, I love creating. I think if numbers didn't have to be involved, if equations didn't have to be involved, I'd love to be an engineer, because I like making things. Like, I remember in, I think 6th grade, maybe 7th grade? 7th grade, I think. Being in history class and being in just the worst group. Like, it was a group project. We were meant to build a castle. The worst group possible. To the point where the teacher took pity on me. And he was like, you just do whatever. And I went, do whatever you say. Bet. So I built a mini crossbow. Functional, of course. Out of the school supplies that I had. And I used that mini crossbow to launch toothpicks at my classmates. They weren't too sharp. And I only got in a little trouble from that. I should have gotten into more trouble for that, I think. But I've also been like a very, not goody two-shoes student, but I'm a good student. I hate failing. I hate failure. I hate failing people that I admire. And unfortunately, a lot of that has been like authority figures in my life. Like, it doesn't help that my mom is a teacher, so the idea of ever disappointing a teacher is like horrific to me. Like, oh my god. I'm 20 now, and I still feel this way about my professors and teachers just in general. I'm like, please like me. Please like me. I have like such a strong feeling of like, I just want people to like me. I think that's very general. I think everybody just wants to be liked. Everyone just wants to be seen. But yeah, sometimes people take it a bit too far, and that includes me, because I'm a massive people pleaser, and I'm scared of letting people down. Yeah, I kind of gotta grow a spine. It's out there somewhere. But, yeah, I like to think I'm a fun person. Dude, I tear it up at a party. I am great at a party. I just kind of want to get invited to more. But, like, I love to dance. I'm a pretty good dancer. White girls got moves. I do salsa dancing, so I've got moves, and I connect well with people. And I like having fun and making friends. Those are my hobbies. Yeah. I had such a good day yesterday because I wandered around some of London. I was in Marylebone for some reason. And I ended up going to the Wallace collection, which I've been to a couple years before on a field trip. But it was so fun just being independent, and like, not just being independent, but doing shit because I want to. Like, I know that I think that's independence, like the very basic fact of it, but doing things because I just want to feels very new to me. Feels exceptionally new to me. So the fact that I was just walking around, going wherever I wanted, being like, oh, I'm gonna pop in here because why not? And I really needed the bathroom, and I was like, oh, I'm right next to the Wallace collection, it is a free gallery, I'm just gonna go in. So I did. And I was like, I want to look at the art, so I did. And I had work today, and I kind of went, or I knew that I had a shift today, so I was like, you know what, I am going to treat myself and go to the cafe and order a drink and some fries and read my book and relax. Because why not? Why not? Why not do what I want to do? It was so nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's me. That's Maury. That's me, Maury Sky. I wanted to make a fun video because so many of my videos are me going through it. Because I'm honestly going through it most of the time, but I am not always crashing out. I have good days. I have good times. And I want to show you that it's possible to have both. It is possible to enjoy both, to live and have fun, and to encourage you in one way or another. But anyways, that's enough for me. I'm probably gonna go watch a K-drama because I've been really getting into K-pop and it's great. God, I'm weird. I love it. Because it's fun. Okay, now I look psychotic, so I'm gonna go to bed. Alright, good night. Thank you for tuning in to another wonderful Maury Sky video. And if you watched this whole thing, hey, congrats to you. You are in the absolute minority here. Have a lovely day, morning, evening, noon, night, whatever. And if it's bedtime for you, go to bed. And sleep well. And have some sweet dreams. Alright. Bye.